It was another day on the ice for the Sens on Wednesday, gearing up for a return to action against the Montreal Canadiens on Saturday night. And as for a couple of players who were not at the Four Nations break, a couple of practices to get their legs under them, one of which being Tim Stützle, entering the break on an 8-game point streak, looking to keep developing and improving his game as the season rolls along.
I couldn't wait to get back on the ice, see the guys again, and yeah, it's been fun since we've been skating again, and yeah, obviously great for us that we got a little break, rest up some bruises for all the guys, and yeah, I think everybody's recharged and can't wait to go get better every day, keep working on those little details, and I think Greener's done a great job with trying to help me get better every day. I think the whole coaching staff, and yeah, for me it's been a pleasure to work with these guys. They try and make me better, and I think that's the biggest key for me, and if I can elevate my game, I think that's going to help us win more games.
Another area of Stützle's development throughout the entirety of the season has been his chemistry and connection alongside Claude Giroux.
Yeah, he's awesome. Ever since he came in, I think we became really good friends, and obviously on and off the ice, he's always there for me. He knows I'm hard on myself. He tries to kind of calm me down sometimes, so it's great for me, and I think at the start of the year, our chemistry wasn't there, but we try and get better and work at it, and I think the years prior to that we had good chemistry, so I think we got back at that, and I think we've been playing well together, so it's been a lot of fun getting to play with him and learn from him, and he's been such a great leader for our group, and yeah, works hard every night, so it's been fun watching him for sure.
Now coming out of the Four Nations break, Stützle also spoke about watching his fellow teammates compete in the Four Nations tournament and the potential to compete for his own country in Germany at the Olympics next year.
You always want to represent your country. I think it's yeah, it's awesome, and you want to play for your country, but in the end, obviously I think we don't really have as many German guys yet to be able to compete in those tournaments, so but it's been a lot of fun. I watch every game. Really happy for Sandy, how he came in there too, and played a great game, so obviously all the guys been playing, and yeah, been playing awesome, so I can't wait to watch the game. And yeah, obviously rooting for our guys.
Ice hockey is getting bigger and bigger in Germany. I mean, there is soccer, but ice hockey gets more attention. And the most famous one is, of course, Leon Draisaitl. But Tim Stützle, he is a very young player, and he gets more and more attention. So a lot of Germans know Tim Stützle. It's also a big thing for me to come to the Ottawa Senators to get the opportunity to make a report about him, because I mean, hockey is the biggest sport in Canada, and he is one of the best players of the Ottawa Senators. Maybe he can have a big future. So yeah, it's a really big thing. Yeah.
With all that said, a big rest of the season coming up for number 18. As for the rest of the Sens at practice today, a couple of tournament competitors returning to the practice ice as well in Linus Ullmark and Nicholas Matinpalo.
It was a lot of fun in being there and get to enjoy it and all that sort of things. I'm not happy with the results. It kind of goes to show how tough it is. You know, we have 2 overtime losses and then 1 win, but we still didn't make it to the finals. And unfortunately for us, that's why I'm here today, standing before you. Would have wished I could be in Boston at the moment and prepare for tomorrow's game. It's fun to get to see and feel the intensity when you have all the best players in one place. That's something that you get to experience often, and caught myself thinking that the game against Canada is probably the best game of hockey I've ever seen.
Of course, it was amazing, like best on best, amazing players, everything was perfect there, so yeah, it was amazing week. It's nice to see like we have amazing players there, like watching like how Barkov doing like every day, how he's training, so I can learn a lot of those guys, so yeah, it was amazing.
Besides those 2 returning, still no Josh Norris or Shane Pinto. Again, as Travis Green highlighted yesterday, going to monitor their progression as the week goes along to see if they're back in against the Canadiens on Saturday night. Thomas Chabot was also not out there today after getting bopped in the nose during practice yesterday. A big tilt coming up on Thursday night to wrap up the Four Nations tournament, and then Sens and the Habs coming up from CTC on Saturday. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.